Hi everyone, Kuri here, and this is the very first day for the Abundance Challenge, which is based off the John Randolph Price method from his abundance book, The 40-Day Prosperity Plan. So what I'm going to do from now is I'm going to give you a statement that you'll write down in your journal, and then I'll be giving you an affirmation that you'll also write down in your journal. And then take 15 minutes of meditation time to reflect and meditate on the affirmation that I'm about to give you. And after your meditation is over, write down in your journal any visions, any thoughts, any knowingness, any feeling that you get during your meditation, and write them down in your journal. And even if you don't get anything that's relevant to prosperity, still write it down, because it might relate to something, in the future. So no matter what you get, and you should get something, because our minds are always constantly thinking of something, write it down even if you think it's pointless. But what I'll do too is I'm going to be, when I give the statement, I'm going to be saying June 1st, 2012, because that's today's date. But if you're viewing this video at a later date or starting the program at a different date, just change the date that I say and put the date that you're currently on. And that should be it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to read the statement, and remember to keep an open mind and to actually believe what you're writing. And if you need to re-listen to the statement, or if you want to listen to the statement first and then write it and then rewrite it, do whatever you feel comfortable with, because this is going to be your personal prosperity plan that we're just going to be able to share within a community to have that abundance. So here's the statement. This day, June 1st, 2012, I cease believing in visible money as my supply and my support, and I view my current world of effect as it truly is, simply an outputting of my former beliefs. I believed in the power of money. Therefore, I surrendered my divinely given power and authority to an objectified belief. I believed in the possibility of lack, thus causing a separation in consciousness from the source of my supply. I believed in mortal man and carnal conditions, and through this faith gave man and conditions power over me. I believed in the mortal illusion created by the collective consciousness of error thoughts. And in doing so, I had limited the unlimited. No more. This day, I renounce my so-called humanhood and claim my divine inheritance as a being of gods and goddesses and of spirit. This day, I acknowledge them as my supply and my support. And that's the statement. So write that down and write it like you believe it, and write it until you believe it, or say it out loud until you believe it. So moving on, now I'm going to give you the first affirmation for day 1. And again, you can write this down as many times as you want, say it as many times as you want, whatever you feel comfortable with. Affirmation number 1. God is lavish, unfailing abundance, the rich, omnipresent substance of the universe. This all-providing source of infinite prosperity is individualized as me, the reality of me. And those are the statements and today's affirmation. Now from now, everybody try and take at least 15 minutes to meditate upon that affirmation and that statement, and write down any thoughts and feelings you have after the meditation. Now, some people might, if they have read the Abundance book, John Randolph Price actually says to do these meditations and affirmations either right after you wake up or before you go to sleep. Now, I've done these at all different times of the day, all different times of the night. As long as you do them on a daily basis on the day that they're supposed to be done, I think that should be fine, because not all of us can, have the luxury of waking up and, being able to take all of that time to do the meditation. And I don't want anybody to rush through the meditation. Really set aside some personal time you know, to do these meditations, because they're very important. You don't want to rush through them. This has to do with your abundance. This has to do with releasing the negative energy and unblocking your blocks that you have for the abundance. So if you can't do it right when you wake up, or you can't really do it when you're about to go to sleep, try and take some time during the day to set aside for yourself for this meditation. So I hope everybody enjoys this first little meditation and affirmation, and I will see you tomorrow. If you guys have any questions or comments about the statement or about the affirmation, write it down on my Facebook page or write it down on my YouTube page. I promise I will comment back. And anybody else that has any thoughts or comments that want to reply to other people, feel free to do that. Remember, this is a community setting, and we really want to, you know, express our feelings, thoughts, experiences, frustrations with everybody, so we can climb to the top of abundance with each other. I send you all love, light, and a lot of abundance, and I will see you tomorrow. Namaste.